Well, he's won out Lockett on Hughes. If he kicks it quickly, there's the kick. Lockett takes front position. Here he comes. Ooh, pushed out. Yes, a free kick to Lockett, given away by Hughes. No doubt about that free kick.
Well, I suppose he was either going to take the mark, and Hughes was committed.
A show of strength by Lockett, and he took front position, and that's why he got the free kick.
Now watch this on replay.
Oh yeah, across the ear. No wonder Lockett was remonstrating. He's kicked 5. What a comeback. Unbelievable. Probably not fit as far as match fitness, certainly not. And he's lining up his 6th goal. Well, he is a great player. Tony Lockett. For the Saints' 9th goal. There's the kick. Oh, another poster. Bad luck. And he's got enough pride to be very, very dirty on that. He's racing down to say a few words, I think.
8-5-1-4. Lee. Hughes, oh gee, Lockett's just charged into him there.
That's against Lockett.
And so it should be. Pretty ordinary performance, that one, by the big fella.
I agree. I tell you what, that was very close to reportable.
Well, he just took his eye off the foot. He's given 50 metres away, and the reason he has is because he trod on Hughes' head. Here we go.
There we go.
Well, if Dermot,
that was fair enough. That was fair enough.
If Dermot Brereton had seen that one, he got 5 weeks for the similar
Peter,
thing.
was different. You can't compare the two of them.
You reckon, Don?
My word.
It was different, was it?
My word, completely different.
Hughes to Marshall. And there'll be a throw-in. Well, you might get an argument on that one, Donny.
You'll get it from me for a start, but...
it wouldn't be hard to argue with you anyway.
It'll be interesting. Hughes has gone back to Stan Lockett now, and I think a few words might be said.
Well, the whole point, the ball wasn't there, was it?
Daniels to Craven, who's been the best of the Rovers. Rice the target here, all Widmar. Oh, Specky to Rice. Lockett one out again. He'll kick it to him again, and he'll take another one. Well, you can mouth off and let Danny know all about it, but no one could have stopped Lockett there.
It was quite interesting. As that ball was coming down, and just before Rice marked the ball, Lockett had his back to the play. I mean, he's really hit a purple patch. Then he leads out. He's in front of Hughes. He's not quick Hughes. Well, but the ball was delivered so well out in front of him. Well, I mean, this is just a purple patch, Peter, isn't it?
Well, the way St Kilda are playing, no one... It was not Danny Hughes' fault. No one will stop Lockett because they're kicking so well to him, and you've got a champion full forward leading, so...
And they're giving him some room, which is all important. He had a paddock to run into there. Okay, Lockett for goal number 6. He's got it. Well, it's Don mentioned unbelievable earlier on. And again, Hughes and Lockett are at it. You can see Hughes with a bloodied nose. And it's 9-5 to 1-4.
And Bruce, that's where he's so good, Lockett, though. He does intimidate opponents, you know, with his size and strength. And not many full forwards are normally copying it from backmen. But Lockett gives as much as he takes. You can see the cut above the eye of Danny Hughes. And that'll be the emergency umpire out there talking to Lockett and Hughes. 9-5 plays 1-4. Micken trying to get it out of the centre to Lindsay. Lindsay to half forward. This is Hart versus Cummings. To half back is Grant Filkey. They need to get something moving, the Crows. Marshall, he's been good. Hodges, I know he's playing today, socket off the ground by Klug. Went about 50 metres and straight over the line.
Well, he's well on record to kick to set a record, isn't he, Lockett? He's got 6 to date, and we're only halfway through the second quarter. The record is 14, held by John Coleman back in 1954.
Klug, McDermott, snapped by Bickley, and just missing. So the Crows are up to 1-5 to 9-5. The emergency umpire, as we showed you as we first came back from that break, talking to Lockett, and the Adelaide runner has gone out to talk to Hughes, and we believe Smart's about to come back on. So it's all happening here. 9-5, 1-5. Lowe. So, aren't they a better side suddenly with Lockett and Widmar, because Lowe's got a bit of freedom and the permutations are so much more and so varied. There's Morris, missed by Lindsay, Coughlin, Pekin, Daniels caught by Lindsay. Peakin again. Free kick to Daniels.
Well, Bruce, it's two champions coming back into the side. There's Kitsky about to come on. Oh, Dean Rice has dropped the sitter. Scott Lee. Kitsky on, Vidovic off for the Saints. Here's Muller. Burke, oh, they're playing with confidence. Ralph Smith, McAdam. Oh, grab that down quickly. Good play, McAdam. They're all playing well.
Oh, this is good by Ralph Smith. He delivered the ball.
Ralph Smith has followed on to half forward. Where's Lockett? Here he comes at the back. Can he get there? He flies. 2 bites. It's a mark. Oh, he's on fire, Tony Lockett. He's kicked 6. And he will kick from 35 directly in front. And the St Kilda crowd are ecstatic.
Well, he's behind this time. Makes first grab at it. Micken doing the right thing in front, but Lockett just too high. And Hughes coming off. Well, that's Smart coming on now. Whether they bring Smart back onto Lockett or make a change, we'll just wait and see.
Well, I feel for Hughes at the moment.
So do I.
It's an ordinary effort to pull him off under those circumstances.
I reckon that is the worst thing I've seen in years, that. I really do. To drag a man off in front of the St Kilda stand. Here's Lockett, by the way, having a kick. And he has put it through. 7 goals, Tony Lockett. St Kilda 10-5 to 1-5.
Well, Smart looks like he's going to go on the half-back line. Maynard has got the job.
But Don, I cannot believe a coach would drag a player
yes,
up
but
like
Peter,
that.
no, in all fairness, now listen, Smart was warming up on the boundary line before Lockett had taken that mark. So obviously they were going to make a move. Get Hughes off, put Maynard to full back, and Smart will probably go half back.
Well, 65 to 11. At Moorabbin, free kick to Lowe. And the wheels have just fallen off for Adelaide.
Well, I think that's the most belittling thing I've seen in a long time. I really mean that, to do that to a player.
To have Hughes dragged off under those circumstances. Here's Maynard. Free kick to Lockett against.
Shepherding. You can see there that Maynard and Micken were in front and behind play. Lockett was shepherded off the ball. And Scott Lee there protesting.
Well, I thought they were a little bit stiff there.
Well, I mean, Peter, it's shepherding.
I'd like to see it again. Now, have a look.
Well, there, see, he did not have any intent on the ball whatsoever, Scott Lee.
I thought the guy held his ground.
Yeah, but he didn't.
You're allowed to hold your ground in football, Don.
Well, Murphy's gone off and Hughes has come back on. So, Lockett for number 8. You better get that record book out, Donny, because he's put it through. It's another one. Well, it's one of the most remarkable chapters in the history of football, this. 11-5 to 1-5. We've seen things at Moorabbin today that will be remembered forever. And, well, unlike you, Peter, I reckon Lee was standing there and had his eye on the footy. Still, Don, we can't always agree with you. 8 goals to Lockett.
You are allowed to hold your ground. As simple as that.
Well, 11-5 to 1-5, and the big fellow's got 8. Did you ever kick 8 before half-time?
Well, I'll tell you something. The league record is in a chance today. 17 goals is the... Or is it 18, Don? I'll have to check on that. There's a kick to the half-forward line. Bartlett, he's kicked 8. And he has been magnificent. What a great comeback, and it has really lifted the crowd. Lindsay to half-forward. Danny Hughes back on the ground. To the half-forward line goes Hughes. Hart trapped it well, doesn't get the bounce. Now he's got a Darryl Hart. Hand pass back. Jamison has got it. Tries a banana kick and hits the post. That deserved the goal. It was a good attempt, but the Crows cannot do a thing right.
Well, he should have really centred that ball back in, because Bickley was back in the centre of the ground. Had he just lifted his eyes, he would have spotted Bickley by himself.
Frawley. Low the target. Bartlett makes front position and Micken. Now McGuinness. Harvey. Pressure from Bickley. Harvey taps it to Peakin. Bickley hangs in there now. Winmar, who was electrifying in the first quarter. Here's Filkey. Kick to centre half forward. Taken by Hart, who's worked pretty hard. Hodges the target, but poor kick. It never got to him.
I'm thinking of that league record, Bruce. It's 18 goals by Fred Fanning of Melbourne. Gordon Coventry kicked 17. So, like, he's got 8 now.
And you kicked 16.
Yeah, got 16 once, but I'll tell you what, you've got to kick well and play well, and the way he's going, he could do it today, Tony Lockett, and no doubt they'll be looking for him now. Here's Tregenza receiving from Hughes to the half-forward line, and the mark taken by Muller, and all these St Kilda players lifting. Muller to the centre of the ground. Robert Harvey, good mark. Wide, oh, they got wide. Ralph Smith trying to soccer it off the ground. McGuinness tackled beautifully. Craven ridden into the ground, but certainly not a free kick deserved there. McAdam, where's Lockett? Lockett's gone back. Here's McAdam going short to Lockett. There is nothing you can do about that, Rodney Maynard.
Well, Maynard was in front, wasn't he? I mean, Lockett went back, then he went forward. I mean, and McAdam on the break, no pressure whatsoever. But the tackle started back here with Ralph Smith in the centre of the ground. The weight disposed of the Adelaide player. And St Kilda capitalised on it. They're just doing everything right, St Kilda.
10 marks to Lockett. This is a sensational display by the big full forward. No doubt about that. Coming back from a serious back injury. Can he kick his 9th? Oh, I think he's done it. Yes! 9 goals to Tony Lockett. 12-5 the Saints. Adelaide 1-6.
Well, they're just starting to go away too, St Kilda now. There was the tackle. Craven getting onto it. Morris, now McAdam. And McAdam using what speed. Then he goes for a bounce, confident. Then he decided to chip it, and Lockett was behind Maynard, went left, right, then John went out in front.
77-12. 77-12 here. Hughes at centre half forward. Good looking kick. Just missing. Don starting to go away, the Saints.
Really, Bruce?
I think they were starting from about 2 minutes in the first quarter. Danny Hughes, they should use him on the ball because he has got a lot of strength and guts.
12-5, 1-7. Micken and Bartlett stood their ground. Tregenza trapped it. Bartlett caught by Pekin. Daniels to win mark. Where's Lockett again? One bounce. Kicks it sideways. Lockett the target. Will this be 10? One hand, no grab. Chance for Lee. Bustled out of it. Rice in there. And can he kick 10 before half-time? That's the big question.
Well, we're just looking at these records. We go way back to 1945. Sel Murray kicked 10 for Richmond. Peter Hudson 10 against Richmond. In 71. And Robert Walls for Carlton, also against Richmond in 76.
That's all before half-time, Don, is it? OK, McAdam. To the goal square. Lockett and Maynard. He's got it again. Well, won't this be a celebration? Here it is, number 10. He's put it through. No, he's going to have to come back. For an anti-climax suddenly. Couldn't play on after taking a mark.
Well, the umpire must have blown time on, did he? Because he took the mark and immediately raced out to the right. I can never understand that one, to be quite honest. Maybe the player was taking the mark and he had to get the OK, but...
Well, there's the angle. I've got a feeling...
well, you can see how fit he is. He's got his hands on his knees, Lockett, so he's blowing pretty hard.
Well, I've never... Here he goes, running out to the right to straighten up and kicks into the man. But I've never watched a game or commentated on a game when I've seen a player really in a position to break the league record like this. 18 has stood for a long, long time, and he's got a genuine chance today.
Smart and Morris. Morris off the ground for another one. It's all happening for the Saints. It's raining goals here. Well, Maradona would have been proud of that one. 13-5 to 1-7.
Really, you've just got to be here or watching it on TV to believe what is happening here. It's a massacre. It's an understatement. And everything St Kilda do is the right thing. The poor old Crows, they're just playing catch-up football.
13-5 to 1-7. It is very difficult to come down here and beat St Kilda at any time. Here's Nathan Burke. Klug. Oh, they've got the fumbles now. They've lost it again. Robert Harvey, brilliantly done. Can't quite trap it at the last moment. There's Filkey.
You're talking about full forwards now. I was involved in a game where Peter Hudson broke down in 1972, and he had a purple patch just as Lockett. I think he kicked 8 goals
and did his knee
to just halfway through the second quarter.
And he was on Ray Biffin and Barry Burke. They collided. I remember that, Don. To half forward. Hodges having a tough battle up there against Frawley. Tregenza. It's still in play. Oh, everything going for the Saints. The kick from Jason Daniels is marked by Marshall. Marshall to half forward. Or some pushing and shoving there in the pack. Hodges, oh, look at Frawley. Look at the strength of Frawley. Trying to shuffle it out. And, oh, gee, I've